let's see. Oh. I didn't know that was a feature. Well, goody me. Let's make sure this is all running right. Okay, that means everything's running good. Absolutely amazing. Goody. Anyways.
Can you tell us a little about your skills?
Oh, come on. Go away, ad. No one cares. Boo ads. Boo. Alright, let's contemplate what we're gonna do first. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint some of the black details. Just get something fresh on my palette instead of the same old. Just red and gold. Hello, Gustavo Elman. Hello, Christian Garcia. We are just doing some late night painting. Ooh. I am making this. If the camera would focus for once. There we go. It is a Space Marine. Specifically a Terminator captain. What? No, it's not a bomb. It is not. Why does everyone say that? It's not a bomb, okay? If I was making a bomb, it'd be much, much bigger. Indeed, very cool beans. The guns on my models don't count, okay? And I'm not in a basement, thank you. I have higher standards. Thank you, Tratra791, for subscribing. I appreciate the support. Helps make my late night painting sessions that much more enjoyable. Well, Gustavo Elman, I am making Space Marines. Some golden ones, too. Thank you, Impersonator, for subscribing. Wow, everyone, I knew it was a good idea to stream a little sooner. To get some of the good people. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paint this cross with bronze to give it a little bit more variation in the paint, but we're gonna paint the inside black. Right now we're gonna stick to black as we paint the shield and all the other black details. Anyone who has joined, feel free to ask questions and I shall answer to the best of my ability. Be careful not to get any black paint. Series movie or anime that person that you were painting. It comes from the Warhammer 40k series. It is not a movie or anime. It's based off of a tabletop game that came out in the 80s, and it has extensive lore behind it. And I can't even begin to explain it. We'll be here for hours if I try to explain the intricate lore of Warhammer 40k. In essence, it's basically, think of your fantasy genres and just make it sci-fi, right? Because you got a ton of space knights fighting space elves, space orcs, you know, the works. Pull up the Wikipedia page for people that want to read. Well, better yet, I might as well do that. Yeah. Give me a second. No, I do not have gifts on. Sadly, I don't have a card enabled on my account. I need to. Well, maybe you should save it and use it for other things. Here we go. Sorry, I'll get it enabled soon. I need to. That's one of the main things I need to get set up. Let's see, browser source. Nope. It is not working. Well, look up Warhammer 40k on Wikipedia, unless you want me to explain it, and I'll have a more in-depth explanation. Or better yet, fuck it. I'm gonna do that. So, basically, Warhammer 40k, it was a tabletop war game created by the British. Oh God. In September of 1987. And it was centered around combat done with a lot of rulers. Right? Yes, the British. Yes, the accursed British. Ugh. Give me a second while I paint this. Mess up. Would you like some crumpets? A fucking cup of tea? One of the only good things that came out of Britain was Warhammer. I'm just gonna say that. That was one of the very few good things that ever came out of Britain. Or the UK in general. Besides Scottish people. I like Scottish people. Tuesday, innit? Anyways, so humanity is represented as the Imperium of Man, right? Right? And what? What is white hand supposed to mean? Yes, we will grab our muskets and smite an op. Yeah, the British's reputation got ruined back in 1776 when we started to fight back. And even though the British were a world superpower, they still lost. Somehow. Yeah. Humanity in Warhammer 40k is represented as the Imperium of Man, right? Of course, I play humanity because humanity is based. Xenos and aliens, they're cringe, right? And the Emperor of Mankind, he's been alive for a really long time, right? And he is the head of humanity. He sits on a giant golden throne. He's basically dead, though, thanks to a little thing known as the Horus Heresy, which, if I try to go and explain, we're going to be here for even longer, so I'm just going to give the quick synopsis. Then you got your chaos, right? Your chaos is like demons, right? There's 4 chaos gods. We got Khorne, the chaos god of violence, blood, murder, that kind of stuff. Then there's Nurgle, the god of disease, decay, death, that kind of stuff. He's very stinky. The chaos god Tzeentch. he is a tricker. He's into trickery, right? And he can see the future and its outcomes, right? And then there's Slaanesh. We don't talk about Slaanesh. Slaanesh is very, very unwholesome. We do not talk about Slaanesh. Slaanesh is big horny, must go to horny jail. What are the other faction are the Eldar. The Eldar are basically just your elves, right? They're just elves, but in space, right? Then you got the orcs, which are, well, orcs. They're just your orcs, right? They love fast things, right? And they like things that shoot a lot. And they invented a color system where if something's painted red, it goes faster. If something's painted blue, it's lucky. If something's painted yellow, it shoots better. If something's purple, it's stealthy. So that's the reason why you've never seen a purple orc before. You can't see them. Another faction would be the Tau. Weeaboo Space Communists. They're also aliens, so extra cringe. Then you got your Leagues of Votan, who are just your dwarves. That's who the Leagues of Votan are. They're the dwarves. They're kind of cool. They're very new though, so I don't know much about the Leagues of Votan. So yeah, that's your brief synopsis on Warhammer 40k. It's confusing. I don't understand it. It's weird. And I don't even know the half of it. To whoever's confused, sorry. That's just Warhammer for you. It's honestly, the canon is whatever you think it is, in my opinion. Yeah, thumbs up. That's it. You barely understand it. It's whatever you make of it, really. Good luck. If you wanna, I say the best way to learn about Warhammer lore would be videos. It'll save you a lot of time. Don't watch Bricky's videos. Don't. Because Bricky, I used to like his videos, but he basically shit on the entire fandom by siding with GW when they made changes which made zero sense to the lore. So I don't like him. So don't watch his videos. Watch it from someone else. Do you paint custom Lego figures? I do not. I do have Legos. Legos. So yeah. Dang, he isn't up. Who, me? Am I the op or is Bricky the op? Because definitely Bricky is the op. Yeah. For a quick explanation. So basically, why I'm a little up in arms is because the change was that there's this in the Imperium of Man, the Emperor has this group of soldiers called the Custodes. They're his personal. He hating on the fan base. I would hope you're talking about him. Yeah, because if I'm correct, he actually stood with his statement. Which, hey, I give him props for. He stood for what he thought, even though what he thought was wrong. Yeah. So the Custodes are basically the Emperor of Mankind's bodyguards, or his special force of soldiers who are the best of the best. They're better than Space Marines. They're better than most fighters in the entire universe of Warhammer. And it has been known for years, ever since the creation of the Custodes, that all of them have been dudes, right? And logically, when you really think about it, it makes no sense that there would be female Custodes after I explain why it makes no sense to have them. So basically, what Games Workshop did is they basically retconned a lot of stuff in order to have a female Custode, which makes no sense for the fact that to make a Custodes, you require several factors. You need to be a Terran-born noble. You have to be born on planet Earth. You have to be born there. You have to be a noble. You have to be a purebred noble. So you only have noble blood in you, right? And since the Emperor basically died and got shoved on the Golden Throne, the amount of Custodes that have been pumped out has drastically dropped to like 1 per year, or it's per 10 years. I forgot the exact number. It varies depending on where you look. So it makes no sense for that, because women are good at one thing, and that's making more babies. Why would you do that? Take the woman and then turn her into a Custodes, which we're not even bringing into the fact the attrition rate of the Custodes training, because they're sending in thousands and most of them die. It logistically makes zero sense. And also, GW also already had like a female version of the Custodes called the Sisters of Silence, and they're pretty cool because they're immune to warp corruption. Warp, for your information, is basically space hell, right? And they're immune to that shit. I think that's cool. What if I said Cybat? I forgot what that meant. Give me a minute. Ah. No, I will not. I will not shut up. Oh, no, it wasn't you, Chatra. It was the green plague person. Wait a minute. Ah, you're that guy. Sorry, I had a brain fart. I didn't expect you to show up. Never mind, I know this guy, Tra-Tra. He's a homie, I think. I think he's the guy I'm thinking of, right? No, I do. It's just it's been a while since we've talked, dude. It's been ages. I never thought you'd just pop into one of my fucking streams. Yeah, I'm just explaining Warhammer lore while I'm painting Warhammer minis. And I'm having an aneurysm trying to explain it. It's absolute just nightmare. Ugh. Anyways, the Sisters of Silence, they're cool. I don't know why they push the female custodies thing. Actually, no, I do. It's because Amazon was looking to make a show based on Warhammer 40k, but they wanted to push some DEI stuff and get female custodies because they didn't want the Sisters of Silence or the Sisters of Battle, who are awesome, mind you, because the Sisters of Battle are too religious and the Sisters of Silence don't talk. It's literally in the name, but, like, I don't understand. Well, if you're tired, then go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Sleep is very important. Do not be like me and not sleep. Went to bed way too late and woke up early last night. Yikes. See ya. Thanks for popping in. I'll probably be streaming tomorrow. So yeah, because I'm gonna this whole model's gonna be painted on stream. There will be no details that are painted off stream. So yes, I do have it. I probably will be streaming tomorrow. Most likely. Unless the world ends or I have another thing that I need to do. But most likely I will. And I'll be painting the very same model. Alright. Alright, have fun watching Black Clover. I'm gonna keep painting. Good night, Cha-Cha. Anyone watching, feel free to chat. Because silent streams are quite boring. Okay, I'm gonna need a more aggressive color. I don't think I didn't really use much. Let's go straight to hammered copper.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meat-based.
Well, we're just banging on metallics. I'm just gonna hit the sword with some silver.
you're a seasoned off-roader or getting your vehicle trail ready, Harbor Freight offers
You know what? I'm tired. I think I'm gonna call it. Right at the hour mark. Couldn't do a 2-hour stream. I will probably do a silent stream tomorrow. Yeah, that'll probably be what I do. What I'll do is I'll do it earlier in the day, but it'll be a silent stream, so no mic because I'll have company. So I'll have to have my mic off most of the time. Or I'll probably set up a thing where I can like do push to talk. Yeah, I'll probably do that. Yeah. Too bad I couldn't stream for the whole 2 hours. That is a shame. I'm just tired. I did 2 hours the last 2 nights, but I don't think I can do it this night. I got a lot done though, so hey, I get that excuse. Hopefully I can get this all done within the next 2-3 streams. 2's pushing it, so probably 3 or 4. So yeah. Well, whoever tuned in, thanks for tuning in. Sadly, I will not be streaming any longer for right now. I will be streaming tomorrow though, either late at night or earlier, like around the afternoon. So I'll try to like late afternoon, maybe like 3-4 o'clock. What am I, Central Time? Central Time, maybe? I forgot what I am. I think I'm Central Time. So yeah, around 3-4 Central Time. So that's what I'll try to get on. Anyways, sadly I shall be leaving. Adios, everybody. Have a great night.